Welcome to the finale.
I had been waiting to do that the whole time.
All right. Well, welcome to the finale of Phil playing.
Phil finishing off Halo Infinite. So one thing we wanted to get right off the bat is that he somehow corrupted the 13th episode, and in a showcase of pure laziness and showing us that he really probably doesn't have an editing software at all, he just re-uploaded the entire final stream.
And just put in asterisks, part 13 corrupted, so that way people would know this is the only way to watch part 13.
But you know what the most baffling part of that is? Is he kept episode 14 and 15 as a part of the playlist and didn't just delete them outright. You have a whole video that's 6 hours and 10 minutes long of the entire final stream.
Well, in actuality, an hour and 47 minutes of that is pre-stream rambles.
Yeah, we're sitting right now on an hour 47 minutes, and the 343 Industries logo is on the screen. It took him almost 2 hours to finally start entertaining his audience. This is a 6 hour long video, and we've already looked ahead. There's already another gap for his break, which is another half an hour. So basically about 2.5 to about 2 hours and 20 minutes.
2.5 hours, like 2.5 hours to 3 hours of this stream.
It's just complete bullshit.
It's like, what the hell?
Almost half of the stream is literally nothing.
And he wonders, like, why does he not have talking points? Because you've wasted them all in this hour and 47 minute long pre-stream rambling.
And he wonders why he finishes games so slow when he almost cuts his streams in half. He truly is baffling to me. He's a whole nother level of stupidity. But let's get this over with. Let's finish this damn thing.
We're finishing the fight.
This is a belated Christmas miracle.
He didn't even make any money in that time of that whole
Lord
pre-stream.
knows throw enough fucking money on it at him on a daily basis.
Oh shit, he actually did make $0.
Good on him.
Is this the slow stream? Or one of like the 4 or 3 slow?
Well, that's apparently the multiplayer streams.
I don't know. He'll probably get an influx when he's done.
You did it, Phil. You did it. I'm so proud of you.
And Halo franchises? Right in. Now,
4 minutes since he turned on the game, and he's finally moving.
He's been standing around for 4 minutes, looking at the TACCOM and talking to his audience. So, and he's taking his first steps. So, let's get to this fucking boss, which I honestly.
So did I, mostly.
Oh, this boss I think is gonna beat him.
So, see how she's being so snarky and everything about him? Because basically she's really pissed off that he tried to delete her?
Yes.
Wouldn't you?
Okay.
So let's get this boss done. I liked this boss.
This boss is...
You'll see why in a second.
This boss is important because the drop shield is very important for fighting him.
Super chat says, build back better to make DSP gaming great again.
Because there's... Pause the game.
This is what you get when you watch DSP, guys. He will literally just drop out. Second he gets some money, boom, right over there.
Yeah, like there's not going to be combat. Right. Hi.
This configuration is superior to my last.
Oh, it's the same guy. Hey, you removed my cover, you dick.
Yeah.
You ass.
Yeah,
Dude, I hope he gets vaporized.
Yep. I knew he was gonna get vaporized. Thrusters and drop wall. Whoa.
Honestly, you can get through this fight without the drop wall and all that. As long as you just know that he's gonna use his eye laser, you can always stay away from him.
And you're gonna die again because you're too lazy to even try and save yourself. Nope. Here's a classic DSP.
Things are going awry right now. What is
There
happening?
was a right now? You mean the first 2 seconds of the actual stream are going wrong?
Oh, good. Him again.
But yeah, it's like, I really just mean this. Fucking use the drop wall. It makes the game a million times easier.
You think he'll realize that there's weapons laying around for him?
Yes. Also, great idea to keep the fucking hammer around. So useful.
Honestly, it would be, because remember he crushed this boss with the hammer last time.
Friends.
Duh.
See, this boss
Well-
also accommodates just for more Cortana bitching at Chief because
Also, he has friends, unlike someone we're looking
It's
at.
annoying.
I mean, he self-admitted he doesn't have time for friends.
yeah, that's I can't imagine why anybody would admit that to someone in the outside
That's just
world.
sad sounding.
It is really sad.
And I mean that in like a legitimate way. That's just sad.
Just stay behind the central area. Keep reloading when I get to these ammo stands. It's pretty easy.
Conversation will be our loss.
Okay.
Speed weapon is performing. Anomalous variable.
Just gotta wait for target. There we go.
Oh my god, Phil using strategy?
Almost dead.
Impressive.
Well, boss is kind of being dumb. He's just standing there.
Goodbye. Alrighty then. Not so bad. At all.
And somehow he's not dead.
That's him dealt with again.
Onward. There's no way to recharge a grav hammer. Nope. Tried and nothing. None of those ammo things did it.
He'll have a chance in a second because I think
Very
he's about to
nice.
run into a power weapon stand that has like
Upwards.
infinite
Now
recharges. I
loading
think.
area.
But
I
he'll
knew it was
need
gonna be a
ranged
boss,
weapons.
but
Yeah, I was about
that's
to
pretty
say
easy. I thought it would be- I thought
the
we were gonna
hammer
fight
would
the
still be
Harbinger.
useless.
I didn't
Yeah,
think
but
we
he
were
could at
gonna fight
least
the same
have it
guy
on
again
him.
in a different form.
This
Yeah,
is
Simple Bubble, I
surprisingly
definitely
slow.
liked the King of Fighters 15 beta when I played it a few weeks ago. Ray Johnson just did a super chat, said, I've been a longtime follower since 2009. I know you're in everyone who plays the
sad.
Atelier games. You might like the Ryza games due to them being traditional turn-based RPG with 2 game stories connected. I've actually heard that they're some of the longest, most boring, grindy games ever, and that it would not fit my content style. That's what I've been told. Like,
I am
it
not
took me
playing
months and
another
months to beat them,
long
which is why I've never
JRPG.
really- Alright, what am I doing?
But with its
Yeah, I
own
was gonna
thing.
say, you forgot about your OP grappling hook.
You forgot about One Punch Chief. I want to see him punch a
Any
phantom.
ammo for this? No. It's all the guns I don't want. It's literally every weapon I'm not interested in using.
Well, at least it's not a fucking battle rifle.
Sniper.
If only those were good snipers.
Also, he's got so much shield mods at this point that he's
Bye.
not going to take much damage.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
plays
fuck
really
their heads.
confidently, even though it's like he keeps switching between the game is like, oh, I'm really confident in killing everything to, oh, the game's kind of hard for
Pretty
like
easy.
5 seconds, and now that's gonna make the game hard. See, that's why I don't play on
I love the
on
punch.
heroic.
Or
Definitely the charge
legendary.
punch now is
God
my
forbid,
favorite
man.
move in a first-person shooter in many, many years. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Do I
Now,
fight
how
this
long
thing?
until he actually tries to kill it?
It's funny
There's no
because
one
I
on the
saw how
turret.
many skewers and rockets were here, and I'm like, there's
Fight this
something
thing.
wrong.
Fight it?
Yes, use the
That's
sentinel
probably
beam
why
on a
they put so
vehicle.
many rocket launchers out here.
There's literally one.
The skewer and rocket launcher, they're both, that's their
There we
main
go.
purpose is
There you
destroying
go.
vehicles.
And he missed. Now he's not going to realize that there is a power weapon.
What happened to it?
What happened to it?
Honestly, that one actually flies
Blow up?
off before it blows up for some
Blow up?
reason. When it takes critical
Oh.
damage, it flies away, and then it just out of existence.
Yeah, phantoms
did
are
blow up.
just
This is the
weird in
second
this
one.
game. Also, that first phantom doesn't have side gunners.
Oh.
He just refuses to get rid of the fucking hammer.
See what I mean? He is so dedicated to these weapons. Like, it's clearly... Look at that yellow ammo container over there. Come on, man.
Yes.
It's clearly not a
Nope.
hard light weapon.
This. Yes, power ammo. Okay.
There's a lot of things you should have figured out from multiplayer.
There you go.
Like,
Done.
like, why is he darting between the chat and the game?
Game's so hard when he can keep looking back at it.
I think that's done. This is the only time in the game we've seen power ammo.
Hey,
Right?
you see
Sure.
that other power weapon you're
I don't think
holding?
I've never seen this. Oh yeah.
Oh, it auto
Dude, it
refilled. Okay.
refills. It refills your hammer.
That's done.
Oh,
safe.
shit.
Oh.
Okay, I was wondering the whole game what ammo refills the grav hammer or the plasma sword. It's power ammo. And up to this point, we haven't seen it. That's the first time.
Well,
Okay.
he's not wrong. That
Alright,
is the
done.
first time you
Done
get
and
to
done.
see
Oh,
it, but
there's
he
another
really
rocket
needs to get
launcher.
like an actual
well.
weapon. I don't know why he's not picking up the weapon
Alright,
he
activate
dropped.
this-
Anything. Wait, he's holding us. He's gonna be holding a skewer in this
Delete
cutscene.
me, right? Good luck with that.
You know what's funny about this, though? And this is what's throwing me off. At the beginning of the game, when you first meet her, it's, oh, you were supposed to delete me. That was part of the protocol. And Master Chief refused to
Yes.
delete her at the beginning of the game. Said, no, maybe you could still be useful or whatever. I still need your help. Then now here we are later in the game, right? And she's upset that you tried to delete her. But earlier in
Because
the
she's an
game, she
AI.
wanted you
She's
to delete her. She was
developed
like,
the
"That's
will
job
to
you're supposed
live."
do. Go ahead."
No, it's because
And now that
he
it's later in
said
the
like,
game, now it's like, oh,
"Hey,
I'm
we're
angry
gonna
with
work
you that you tried to
together.
delete
I'm
me."
not
Like,
gonna
what?
delete you." And
Yeah.
then suddenly
That's
he
a little
goes against his
contradictory.
Oh, yeah.
word and betrays her.
Not only that, but he says, "I got you." You know, they've been working together, and she knows that she's important to this mission. Like he can't do what she does with. He can't do what she does.
6
Like, look.
months. I've done everything you've asked. I was supposed to be deleted. You're the reason I'm still here. You. All of this, you could not have done it without me. None of it. I trusted you. Why can't you do the same?
You don't understand.
Try me.
Cortana,
He's gone. Dead.
Hmm.
All that's left are echoes, and sooner or later they'll be gone too.
So he's upset because Cortana previously was like his companion, the person who was there by his side through all the previous Halo games. And then all of a sudden, which one was it? Was it Halo 4 or 5? I forget. Where she turned, she basically, I
No.
think she got
Oh, he
corrupted.
forgot the fucking plot of.
And-
of a,
Okay, so he
Turn
forgot
into
the
the villain,
plot. Anybody
right?
who's asking,
And
Cortana
basically he feels
technically
betrayed by
died
that.
at
Like,
the end of
he's like,
4.
"Listen,
I don't know if
so I
they've
can't
if
trust
they've
you,"
retconned
right?
it or not, but I think the
That's what
original
he's saying.
explanation for 5 was that she was a copy because she made a bunch of copies of herself at the very end of the game, and she like overpowered the Didact ship systems by having like 100 of her
I can't do that.
attacking the
Not
ship
giving you a
systems at
choice.
once,
Try
and
not
then
to get him
Oh.
killed too.
and it was like,
wait, no, we got more.
yeah, right.
Chief?
Oh, fuck!
Chief? A Spartan killer. He doesn't stand a chance.
Track it.
Already doing it.
But yeah, point is that a shard or the original Cortana
He's dead.
fell onto
Yeah,
Jeff.
it's
Yeah,
very weird.
That's why I said a
Okay,
shard or
time to
original
sit
Cortana, whatever the fuck 343 says it is now,
We saved
landed
it.
on Genesis
Or die
and
trying.
went
There's a pretty high
And
chance that
entered
could
the
happen.
domain to
It's
essentially
harder to lock down
stabilize
the
herself from
coordinates.
rampancy, but
and went crazy.
But because she was stabilized in that rampant state, she's crazy. So she thought she could like dictate the whole galaxy
Portal's open.
and basically do what the Forerunners did, which is, you know, uphold the mantle of responsibility.
Police the
Achievement.
galaxy.
Yeah, instead of
Hear
what the
these
mantle
words.
asks, which is to
Infiltrated the command spire and put an end to the Reformation.
But yeah, point is that's Halo 4 and 5.
yeah, that's yeah.
Your plan has failed, as have you, Harbinger.
The auditorium is partially rebuilt.
And that is enough.
I do not know.
Find her.
Premature firing could destroy the auditorium.
Tell me your mission was a success.
Which makes you wonder: were the Silexes destroyed in the explosion, and then they can somehow just rebuild them back out of thin air?
Ah,
Oh my god, he's been pimp slapped.
Thank God it wasn't his metal arm.
Keep him alive.
That's what she sees.
Terrible.
You have earned it.
well, he's screwed. Okay.
Lack
We got a
of
super
any
chat that
care
came in,
about
another
the
one from,
pilot. We were
No,
Ray
no,
Johnson here,
loser
Ray Johnson.
mentality.
This is highly unethical.
If you say so. I prefer logic. I do what it takes to ensure our survival. We can debate the ethics should it fail.
But you made an AI of yourself, Catherine. Yourself.
I find it weird that she's doing old lady Halsey voice. When in Halo Reach she didn't sound that old, and this is
Yeah.
taking place before Halo Reach.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I understand it's for clarity of voice.
Interesting little lore. Halsey and
Captain
Keyes actually are, like, Halsey is the mother of Miranda Keyes from the second and third game.
All living creatures of the galaxy, hear this message. Those of you who listen will not be struck by weapons. You will no longer know hunger.
The hunger nor pain thing is also from that poem that I mentioned.
Your created have come to lead you now. However, for those who refuse our offer and cling to their old ways, for you there will be great wrath. It will burn hot.
Don't pay attention, look at chat. I haven't gotten a tip yet, guys.
Was this the speech verbatim what she said in 5?
I haven't played Halo 5 in 5 years, okay? I might re-download it just to play the campaign again with a buddy.
Also add that to the leaderboard when the cutscene ends. If it ever does.
Yeah, he is hardcore scanning chat for any donations right now.
There it
I
is.
hate to say it.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a thing that he does every time he wakes
Well,
up from a
at least since
The main
Halo
focal
4,
point of
they've
Halo
shown he
now
does
is
that.
AIs that were just supposed to be like guides for Master Chief. Like the whole point was the AIs were supposed to help Master Chief get to his end goal of saving the universe from these invading alien species. Now,
It's also
the
to keep
AIs
him
are the villain.
sane.
You know what I'm saying?
Little
Like,
bit.
if it wasn't for Cortana turning on, well, I don't want to say turning on Master Chief, but basically going rogue as an AI, right?
Okay.
Like, that's the major plot points here. But she was supposed to just be a tool, an assistant tool to an end. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And it's
Yes.
so odd to me that now the entire plot is about these AIs. Like,
No.
The plot was all
Cortana was
the plot was
supposed to be your
all about the
assistant,
AIs
help
in
you
Halo
out.
5.
Halo
to
5
kill
was
things,
definitely about
right?
the AIs,
here's how
but
we
this
do
game
this,
has
here's how
moved
we
away
stop
from it.
this.
That's why they have
I don't know, it
they
just feels like she's
they
completely blown out-
basically
blown
killed
out of
Cortana in the
proportion.
first 10 seconds of the game.
Well, Cortana's
Anyway.
dead before the game even really starts.
So thank you to Ray Johnson, who did a $20 super chat. Understandable, they're long games. I'm a fan of JRPGs as you are, and I wish more would get into them because they are some of the best games out there, like Final Fantasy IX, Xenogears, Xenosaga 3 are excellent.
Should have mentioned
As
6,
you know,
dude. That would have piqued his interest.
As I talked about it.
Final Fantasy 6? That's the one I like. It's
many
like
times
with
over
Mass
the
Effect,
years.
where I like the one before everyone likes the
That
game.
JRPGs are some of the games that I grew up with, some of my favorites.
I'll never get over him skipping Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition.
Just because he stupidly decided to play it on the announcement of the Legendary Edition.
Or was it just before?
Or was it for the N7 day?
Something.
It was
He
something
played it a year before Legendary Edition came out.
So he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna play it."
And then
he tried to justify it all over the place by saying, "See, the entire second game is a waste of time."
Even though, as we've said many, when
we heard those, we did talk about this, but. I mean, first off, if you went from the first to the third game, there'd be so many questions you'd be asking. Why does the Normandy look different? Who are all these people I'm talking to that I have no idea who they are?
all the characters.
Why does everybody keep referencing that I'm dead?
What is Cerberus? Who's the elusive man?
So I like them.
Other than, you might remember Cerberus from like 2 side missions in the first
But
game.
that's what I mean. There's side missions.
I know, exactly. And, why do people keep mentioning the collectors?
Yeah, what the fuck are the collectors? Why is he no longer a Spectre if you didn't become a Spectre?
Yeah, which is, I think if you do a raw playthrough from 3...
You aren't a Spectre.
Yeah, you don't. You get
So by the way, another
reinstated
thing that they
instead
just
of
showed
getting
in
it
that clip, and I don't know if they've ever revealed
renewed.
this in Halo before, is that basically Cortana was an AI that was designed from the personality and or consciousness of the doctor who also created the Spartan program, which I forgot her name. They just said it.
Great job.
So basically, Cortana is the AI representation of the head of the Spartan program.
Not exactly.
And they would say,
Cortana's
"Oh my
got
God, you created
is
AI of
not.
yourself."
She's her own being. It's basically
Does that
taking
mean
the
that it really is
baseline
her?
of Halsey
Does that mean that
and
it's
then a
variation of her?
completely different
I don't know,
path.
because I
And
don't
then
know
she
how
basically
deep
grew
they
into a
have
different
rabbit
person because
holes
Halsey is very dry, cold, and upfront.
I mean, when it came to the Spartan program, she would only refer to them by their numbers, except John.
Yeah, because John was like her favorite. She specifically interviewed him when she wanted to get a blood sample because she just saw something special in him. I think she saw his blood sample. It said he was pretty much as perfect biologically as you can get. So she really latched onto him.
And that's something they have kept forever. Every time Halsey refers to another Spartan that isn't John, she will just call them by their number.
Or just Spartan.
Where are they?
Well, at least the Spartan twos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have no idea where they are. How nice. Oh, look, it's another spire-like building.
No, it's a 400 structure. Ooh, there's a skull in this mission, DSP. Maybe your hunting will serve.
Probably gonna pop out in the final area of the map, I bet. And he's gonna start his open world exploration once they get out of here.
Thank God there's no more open world.
I'm so glad that this game railroads you to the end at this point, because there's nothing up there on the 4th island for all we know. Because you're only allowed up here during this mission after this one.
Here we go again with these voices.
And
again with the voices of Cortana.
And there's voices in his head.
They're not they talk to him. Okay.
Is he making a joke?
Some bread.
If he's making a joke, then okay. But if he legitimately thinks this, he's wrong because they've explained this several times. It's data, echo, and dust just floating around, slowly dissipating.
It's the remnants of Cortana's essence.
It'll remind you of early on in the game. Weren't we in an area that looked just like this?
Yeah, it looks like where you.
It's almost like there's a common architecture made in these rings. You know, like real buildings. When you go into a building, the architecture stays relatively the same.
That would actually piss me off if they teleported me back to the beginning.
No, that's just Halo 1.
That is true.
And they're working on it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I had heard that somewhere.
You see what we meant by the Sentinel Beam carries you through these last few missions until you get back above ground again?
Duh.
I don't know why he's laughing.
It's like if it was someone in the chat saying something funny, he'd go, "Oh, hey, such and such, that's funny."
I'll be honest with you, Simple Bubble. I don't like when people ask me those kind of questions. You wanna know why? Because this is basically a playthrough, but it's also review in progress. Like, I'm playing through the game.
Oh, someone asking him, how's the campaign again?
I don't like judging games. I'll tell you if I like a game. Do I like this game? Yes.
I don't believe he genuinely likes it.
Yeah, because he's way too adamant on, like...
He wants people to pay. Like, he wants people to pay for this game, but he understands that it needs to move on.
Point is that he likes the game, and he wants people to support the game, but, you know, people aren't supporting the game, especially the multiplayer streams.
Yes, the multiplayer, I think, is definitely should be one that he...
Because he stated, I always try to have this multiplayer stream, and that's usually Call of Duty, but this year he went for Halo.
Oh, yeah! It's Game of the Year, man. It's definitely Game of the Year. You know,
I mean, we haven't played that many games 2021, so probably our game of the year.
I think what it is, a lot of people like my opinions on stuff like that because I've been around the block, right?
Most of the games we played this year were from other years.
It is true. We've kind of
Halo campaign since then,
not been playing the modern games too much.
And then it was
I'm waiting for DAH, Destroy All Humans 2.
Oh, Destroy All Humans 2 remake?
Dude, I am so hyped for that one, man.
I kind of feel more like,
and it's like, oh, it's a remake. No, it's like you take all the improvements that the third game brought, and then
the third game pretty much had the improvements of the remake of the first game was like playing an even more advanced version of the second of Path of the Furon.
It's not unenjoyable. It makes sense.
Got a weird sense of deja vu right there.
Did you?
Oh my god, Cortana. Yes, oh my god. Yeah, dude,
we're watching literally this of DSP playing, and you said
almost identical to a room we were in.
I've had that feeling before. Is he legit looking over there because he didn't realize the bridge was there? No, he's looking around for the skulls.
This looks so similar to where we had already been. I remember walking. Yeah, remember I dropped down to here to get ammo. Of course, it wasn't this ammo. So we're into something that's very. Oh no.
Interesting. Good news first. We're close.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I couldn't.
He's alive. Barely. We need to help him.
Chief, please.
Do I have your attention, Spartan? Do I?
Nope.
Looking at his, yeah, clearly not Phil's attention. For you.
Notice me, Spartan Senpai.
Each twist of my blade hurts you as
Honestly,
much as
in a joking manner, this guy's entire character can be summed up with one line. Our battle will be legendary. Which is great that he uses legendary too.
victory is our shared cry. A refusal to cower, to bend our weaknesses beaten from us, banished. It makes us strong.
You know, isn't it kind of a bad idea to demand that the Master Chief appear in front of you and kidnap his friend in order to make him do it?
That's
considering
what he
that
wants.
That is exactly what he wants.
franchise the
If you
Master
haven't
Chief
figured
is
out
dead.
that this guy does not give a
You know what I'm
shit
saying?
about
Like,
living,
Is there a single adversary besides this Axios guy from the beginning of this game? Who apparently got the better of this
Axios.
Didn't he win every other fight?
Axios.
So
He has been
really
beaten
want
by
Master
someone
Chief
else
to walk in
before,
front of you to
Halo
show up? He's
Legends.
gonna kick your
Yep,
ass.
the Major.
Like, what
He
is
was
up with
beaten
this
by
guy?
a
He's not
major
very smart.
elite in a brief sword
Oh,
fight.
he was
DC,
beaten by a
how you doing,
random
Mace?
brute
How
that
you
gave
doing?
him a
Going pretty
bear
good.
hug.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
he
good
almost
so
got
far.
killed
Nice
by that
chill day
guy.
here in
Chief, look out.
Wow, what formidable enemies they throw at me. Huh. That wasn't the best move. See what I mean? Like, oh man, we want Master Chief to come face us. Oh look, he just vaporized an entire group of enemies with no remorse. Hello, Sogo. How are you? How are you today, Sogo? How's it going?
Yeah, once again, he hasn't realized that something me and him figured out very quickly was.
Oh, I figured out from the trailer.
Like, he's looking for a fight.
Furthermore, he's doing it because if he wins, he beat the Master Chief.
Then he can say it's literally a capstone of his life if he wins. He will go down as literally one of the greatest brutes of all time.
Greatest warriors in existence. He beat the Master Chief, humanity's savior. If he loses, it inspires
Also, Jason, I
others.
sound upset with the game, but I'm not-
Then at least he dies a
I'm just, you know,
warrior.
I'm just talking. But then again, you know, you gotta suspend your disbelief, is what they say, right?
I'm not
Suspend
suspending
the
my disbelief that a fucking brute, an old-ass brute who is at the end of his days,
It's
would
an
want-
action
Dying from a
right?
terminal
You know?
illness.
Yeah,
How-
that's-
even more insulting.
Yeah, like who wants? Like when you're a warrior culture, nothing's worse than dying of natural causes. Especially one like the brutes.
I recognize that structure in the distance. Not by sight, but by signal, construction.
You know, I'm pretty sure at the beginning of this you mentioned would he understand Asharim's motivation.
I probably did. It's probably there in the first episode by now, but because DSP, I really think sees the world differently than other people.
Well, he said
Once
he,
again, I have
he
still not
unironically
found a
said,
single skull in the
"I
game. I don't think I
enjoy
ever
things
will.
differently
I wonder if
than
the skulls
most
even
humans
That's right.
do."
That's right. He
Maybe
did
they
have that
don't.
line. He went all
Which would make it very
sociopath for
hard
a
to
second
find,
and basically said, I usually enjoy
lying
things other humans
on the
don't, and I
scan
love
to
how
find all
he
the
actually
evidence
used the
in
word
the game, so maybe
humans.
Don't recollect. I really don't recollect at all. Maybe you're right.
I don't recollect. I don't remember. Just say that. Stop saying big words.
He's just like LTG. He likes to use big words to sound smarter. That I have come to that conclusion that he specifically uses words like adjourned. He uses weird ass words because he wants to sound smarter than he
I don't like the
actually is.
story
Because
so
he
far
really
as
is
DC. I mean, I like
really
it.
dumb.
Like I said, at this point now, it is feeling more like a movie. Means to an end kind of deal rather than like they've suspended the logic portion of the game to now just have an action sequence where there's a showdown between Master Chief.
Yes, I have to suspend my disbelief. Like, we explained the
Make a lot of
motivation.
sense.
We've explained the motivation that Escharum is not looking for himself to win. In fact, he is not going in expecting to win, but he wants to
Snipe me
win.
from up here. Anything up
Oh,
here?
not a bad idea. Looking for secrets.
Yeah.
Hello.
Assholes.
Huh,
Look.
that's kind of funny.
Oh, wait a second. Don't
Wait,
you
they're
go-
just
But you
back
can't
there?
fight them. It just
Holy
shows
crap! So they're stalking him.
Don't you go
It's
up
supposed to
there?
have any significance.
No, he came
Those
from
guys
there.
running off?
Huh.
I don't know.
No, I think it's
People
implying that
versus
they're
this Halo doesn't
stalking
have
him,
Conan
pushing him
O'Brien, so it's
forward.
only 2 out
That's
of
actually
10.
cool if they're just
Did it.
watching him.
Previous Halo.
Yeah, use that hammer. Thank God. Use it so I don't have to see you holding on to it anymore.
I need ammo.
You still have
Gun.
80. Oh no, he did walk over a sentinel that actually had Sentinel ammo. And that's...
Or you could know, you could pick up that nice juicy pulse card. Oh, is he gonna die? Yes.
Oh.
You walked into the plasma coil.
Fire and got shot.
There was someone else. There was like a sniper shooting him.
Yeah, sniper shooting from through the hallway.
Oy, oy, oy.
Lean in manual. Oh, that was a lean in manual bam.
Andy. Ow.
It's like the Sentinel beam's a really good gun.
That's look great. Nah, it's only 55%.
That Sentinel just dropped ammo.
Well, I guess I should start doing the excuse me, the grapple line power punch again. Start killing things all, you know.
Or just do that. Hey, there's a Sentinel with a Sentinel beam, and there's a Sentinel with a Sentinel beam.
What's hitting me?
What is hitting me?
He didn't die. He died that time.
It didn't. Skirmishers can take two melee hits.
He's a jump pack brute, Phil.
Finally!
They're pretty tough.
I'm just beating him without using the actual energy blast. I'm just doing melee attacks with the fucking grab hammer.
And it's super slow.
Beating his brains in with basically a bat. Ew, it's the Ravager. Actually, I don't like the Ravager.
Did you just... Ew, it's the Ravager. I killed that skirmisher.
Wranglers. Easy weapons.
Disruptor? Nah, I don't want the Disruptor.
Nope. Nope, take the Stalker Rifle, which I don't think is really that good in campaign.
Not really.
We did have a bunch of people who had their memberships expired.
See, I mean, if they stand still like that, it's a great weapon.
Continuing your support.
But like,
oh really?
Look how much ammo he used. He used like 20% of his ammo.
Because if he is, I'm just gonna ban him. Let's find out what you're saying.
Pause and ban. Pause and ban.
Yep. Okay. Goodbye.
Oh, here we go. Here's a single shot turret weapon again.
Oh,
there
he learned.
He figured it out.
He learned how good this. Such a fun weapon, and once again, why is this not multiplayer at all?
You can start your own stream and do it on your own, and stop fucking derailing my shit to you. You don't listen to me, man, and it pains me to do it, because I feel like you're a cool guy, and we have fun conversations sometimes, and you know, you toss a contribution of $1 here or there, you say something funny, and it adds to the content and the playthrough.
Adds
I don't
to my
like
wallet.
having to ban you, but you don't listen to me. This is what, the third time in 2 weeks?
I told
that you outright just go
you
against what I tell you on the stream.
To shut
And put
up.
my viewers at risk.
Why
I
don't you listen to me?
I asked you nicely. I asked you nicely again. I don't know how many times I can ask you nicely. Like, I knew that this was you on the stream with the new account.
Yeah, we get it. You asked him nicely.
Yeah, dude.
And here you are doing it again.
Now you're talking in circles, and this is why a lot of people don't like hearing you talk. If you do start talking in
Fool me
circles.
77 times. I must be a jackass, right?
Now he's insulting him.
Shoot that body. Shoot that body.
Did you say idiot? I think you did. You idiot. Another Ravager. I don't like the Ravager.
It's a good weapon in campaign. Didn't you see a one-shot a Jackal?
I like the Bulldog.
One shot or one burst.
Why don't you drop the
I
hammer,
apologize,
Phil?
guys.
You're
I've
not
said this before. I'll
using
say it
it.
again. I do not, absolutely do not recommend you go on anyone's Discord and start gabbing it up. Discord is not secure. Discord is a place where people can get your information and use it against you.
Really?
Stalk you on the internet.
And why do you
I don't
use
want my
Discord?
fans, oh, it's the Phil's unofficial Discord. Let me go join it. And then next thing
Unofficial.
you know,
We've
people harassing
seen
you all
your
the fucking-
Discord.
I don't want
That's
that,
his
which is why
mod
I will never
Discord.
promote
Yeah.
Not
a
his
Discord.
fan
We'll never stream
Discord.
or
He's
talk about
in
this stuff,
there.
you know what I mean?
It's his Discord.
Because I know what's best.
No, because the other guy's trying to make a Discord for DSP's fan.
Well, I'm not gonna have people.
That's what he's
advertising
yelling
the
at him
Discord on
about.
my
Is,
stream
don't
acting
join this
like, oh,
Discord.
yeah, all the fans
It's because he
of
doesn't
Phil
want
do
people
this,
talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Over UNSC AI Leonidas stands you. How should I proceed?
Population?
Laconia Station currently holds 76 Spartan 4s. They have orders to stand against you.
Short-sighted fools. You have served me well, Leonidas. Your sacrifice is appreciated.
Understood. Goodbye.
Oh my God! Seriously?
That station was brought up earlier by Esharm.
Yeah, Esharm mentioned that earlier.
Oh shit! That's evil.
All gone.
Not the sharpest tools in the shed, I believe, is the saying. No, nothing up here.
Honestly,
Once
if he
again,
pinged and there was a skull
never
nearby,
find a
it would
skull
show
in
a
this
silhouette
playthrough.
of a skull.
That's right.
Like they do show up in the silhouette when they get pinged. So,
Like I said, is it Cortana? It sounds like it is, but
And it's not
Are you finally figuring out this basic thing just by
hi.
using a character's
Going to need to
voice?
find a way to get it back.
I can't believe it's taken him this long to figure it
Like,
out.
how long has it been since the Whisper started in this playthrough?
heads up.
I will say that, like, him fanning the hammer with the commando is actually a good thing.
It's probably smart, yeah.
Wow, he stood at the
It's
he
very
just
does
a
never
little
fired.
bit uncontrollable.
I need batteries.
Doors. There's
where are
doors
to the
to the
left.
left and right behind him. This did take me a couple seconds to figure out.
I mean, I figured it out pretty
This
quick.
must be the
See the
teleporter.
batteries. I'm
I mean the
scanning,
grav
they're
lift
not-
he mentioned. See, there's 2 doors.
Oh, are there side rooms I need to go in to get the
Oh.
batteries?
What? All right.
Holy shit, Ray Johnson, how much money have you donated? Every time I see a super chat, it's you. Either give him it all in one, or don't do anything.
It's supposed to keep him in a good mood because if he keeps getting
Oh yeah,
throughout-
sorry, money buff, I forgot.
Yeah, because if he gets a bit of money, then he'll be happy. But if he gets it at the beginning and then there's just a dry spell, he'll get angry again
Because, you know,
because God forbid he plays for half an hour and not get paid for it.
Is this just an optional gun room?
yes,
perhaps?
it's an armory.
There's a cinder shot. I'll take the sentinel beam, I guess. Commando
Don't
gun.
disres-
Yeah, he'll need a
Sentinel
power
beam's
weapon in
actually
a second.
Don't disrespect my cinder shot.
I'm not seeing a battery anywhere though, right?
Keep going.
Keep going.
Excuse me.
Did it ever randomly ping for you at times during the campaign?
Nope.
I remember it doing that every once in a while. I think it did it only when it wanted to
What is this
remind you.
motherfucker?
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a
Was
I
he
had a
supposed to
feeling
be
he
a
was gonna
mini-boss
die
or
in this
something?
room
I
because
did
there's
not
2 chieftains
realize.
in here.
Okay, let's try this again.
Let's try this again. Am I gonna use my hammer
Yeah, I
that
had
time?
no idea he'd be fucking me up like that. All right.
Well,
Be a
maybe
little
if
more
you
safe
paid
this time.
attention to what's going on.
P.S. Wall's very good against these guys.
JH says I only found 2 skulls. You have to look everywhere for them. One was in a small opening and a ceiling.
I mean, someone told you where a fucking skull
Dude, he
was.
took a lot of
See,
shots.
that was so easy compared to heroic. I actually had to put like 2 full clips
Oh,
in his head.
he's flipping around with the controls. That's why he turned on the flashlight, because the flashlight's on the D-pad.
Man, that was so easy because I remember having to use the drop wall's enhanced damage to kill these guys,
There
and
we
it
go.
didn't kill
Yeah, they
them
were kind
that
of like mini
fast.
bosses actually. They were very tough.
Yeah, that was tough, guys. So tough it's putting me to sleep. Turn off your flashlight. God.
Gorilla Pimp $50 says, "Oh, I wasn't advertising my Discord. Jones J wanted to join it, dude. I told him to add me on
Dude.
Instagram because DSP doesn't approve talking about this stuff in chat. I was never advertising it. Someone asked me to join. Okay, Gorilla Pimp.
I'm adding this to the drink roll. Fucking stupid zoom in.
I don't have to zoom in anymore. Anyway,
What was that?
I want to think about that.
Are you
for
gonna do a
second.
no?
Just think about what. Never mind. Don't even think about it. Don't bother.
Or maybe not.
Seriously, don't even bother.
Thank
Whatever.
God they put a teleporter here.
Yes, they are merciful here.
Jones J says that's not what happened. Okay, Jones J, listen to me. I'm gonna say this.
Oh, he's fighting with...
Ready?
Phil's fighting with the chat!
I personally had the conversation with Gorilla Pimp in an email.
We've had
last
very
week,
little fighting with the
telling
chat this
Do
playthrough.
not bring up the Discord anymore in my chat. It's nothing to do with me or my viewers. Oh, it's destroyed.
Here. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
We need more power.
It's destroyed.
Let's go.
It's like
Sydney,
half of the
Australia got destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Australia got
Yeah.
destroyed.
So,
But
I like a lot of Christmas music.
it explains that Cortana went to Earth and basically nuked.
There's more than nuke. She
Yeah, she outright destroys the continent of Australia. So I guess,
because Sydney's where the UNSC headquarters is.
yeah, go figure that it's
It's not Chicago like
it's
in.
not
get
Chicago
me.
or in the States somewhere.
The reason
Good
why I said
idea.
Chicago is I think that's where the Federation headquarters on Earth is. I know it's in America in Star Trek, but yeah, Cortana nuked Australia. So all you Australia deniers out there, Cortana is on your
Yeah,
side.
Cortana's on your side. She doesn't believe Australia exists either. 2 elites, there is
Phil, there's a chieftain.
Shit.
because he's staring at his goddamn chat again.
Jones J, weren't you the one insulted over the Discord thing? Like, what are you doing? Why?
Oh, he ran.
Yeah, he
Wait a
ran
minute.
because he can't leave this room.
He ran away.
That's not hard to understand, and we know DSP will absolutely exploit tethers as much as he can.
Exploit every weakness. Sun Tzu.
I have a grav hammer and a grav hammer. Where'd the other grav hammer go? Shit.
No one else had a grav hammer.
No, there was only one grav
It's, like,
hammer.
gone.
It was the grav
not the
hammer
one
guy
oh.
and then that jump pack brute.
I have 2 different gravity hammers. What the fuck? I didn't even know you could do this.
It's because they're two
It's
different weapons.
Weapon required. Hard light weapon required. Oh.
Yeah, that's a he's encountering a glitch that for some reason the
So
ammo
now Gorilla Pimp
canisters
is tipping
stopped showing their
$1.50,
holographic
and
symbol.
basically in a
Well, that
nutshell
happened with
says
the
you
grav
never
lifts
mention
too, where they would
Discord
stop.
ever on my
They'd
feed,
stop
ever.
showing their holographic.
I have no idea
you're
why
right.
that
One way or
happens,
another,
and I
you're
hope
never
they
gonna
fix that
mention
because that's
Discord on my
really
feed
annoying.
ever.
This is not a negotiation.
Oh.
This is your surrender.
Dude, Lord Hood.
You are aware of my capabilities, and I am fully acquainted with yours. If the Earth's government wants to fight, feel free. But hear this. It is a battle you will not win.
Oh, here we go, yeah.
Well, he's not even looking at what happened.
All right, people are calling for Christmas forgiveness. Even Angela
So he didn't
Forever
even
is saying I
see
should give
the
it another
actual
shot.
thing
Look
she
at that.
did. It just looks like, oh, I'm threatening you. Fortunately,
Yeah,
they
she
couldn't get
phased.
Ron Perlman back to play Lord Hood.
Okay, he's looking at the screen and saw Sid.
This is
Wiped out the headquarters?
All of it. We had to hide, regroup, come up with a plan
Damn.
To stop her?
to survive.
She just became straight up evil, right? And we didn't know this. This wasn't part of the plot of Halo 5.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
We're
it
just learning all of
was.
this
the
now
Halo
for the
5
first
ends
time.
with her
Damn.
EMPing all of
The
Earth,
entire planet.
All right.
and then the Infinity just
All right, ladies and
barely
gentlemen.
gets away.
Just barely
So,
escapes
it's time
through
for a break.
slipspace.
All right,
It's
Okay,
our break
so-
of the stream here. We're gonna take
So
about a
that's his
20-25
break.
minute
We're
break.
gonna go
When I
and
come back
turn
from
this
break,
one
we'll
off because we're not
continue
gonna
on.
sit through this break because we have the next actual video lined up. Like we said, this is his entire stream that he is left as the 13th episode, but then we're on his playlist for the Halo playthrough, and there's still episode 14 and 15, even though this episode also covers it. I don't know why. It's probably just so that more people will watch more videos and he'll get those shekels.